Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. Uh, Exciting news today, bullish updates, all kinds of awesome stuff that's happening. We have a special guest here, Worldwide Crypto, new to the channel. He goes by DRAGONRYDER, and I'm going to bring him on up. Hello.
What is up? What's going on?
How you doing?
Oh, fantastic. Hey, today's a fantastic day, boy. The news, it just keeps rolling.
Like kids in a candy store, huh?
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, a lot of people kept saying, "Oh, well, win this, win this." Well, hey, next thing you know, boom, he rolls it out. Boom, he rolls it out. But it's like, come on now. Hey, he ain't just sitting there without a plan. You know what I mean? There's steps to be taken, and look, along the way, every single step keeps coming out.
So I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for accepting my invite. I'm excited about that.
Yes.
Could you tell us a little bit about yourself, how you started in crypto and vote?
Oh yeah. So my very first crypto purchase was back in the Doge craze. Made a little bit of money off of that. Then went over to Shiba and then to made some money. Saitama made some money, and then got into Volt, made some money, and I stuck in with Volt. It was. I mean, Volt's one of my biggest bags. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, the potential, the future, and what Voltoshi and the team has been accomplishing has been amazing. And a lot of people are just not seeing the full picture and the full value of what Volt is bringing to the table. It's so much going on that others that try to copy it, and they just can't keep up. They just get left in the dust, because as soon as they try to copy one thing, boom, Voltoshi brings out another thing. With WWC, Pablo was my very first like big token name. Volt. I mean, Pablo with Volt. He was very first one on my channel. I had like 50 subs, and I tell this story all the time, man, because that's how much I appreciate Pablo and Volt and what they have, just what they have assisted with my, even my growth. But yeah, I hit him up. I had like 50 subs. I was like, hey, excuse me, would you mind coming to the channel and everything? And he was like, yeah, let's do it right now. Send me the link. And I was like, oh, wait, we got to we hey, let me make a poster for this and put it out there so I can try to, and he was like, all right, cool, we'll do it next week. All right. And
I'm ready.
and it's been like that ever since. Pop, he's invited me onto his channel many a times. He's come on he's come on to WWC a couple times, and it's amazing. When Volt sees potential, everybody in Volt, when they see potential in something or someone that could be beneficial, to not only the project but to the community. Hey, Voltoshi's, hey, he's about it. Pablo, he's about it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
Yeah.
hey, that's one big thing that I appreciate about Volt is they are very business forward, and it's great.
One they do not. I think that's one of the main reasons I stayed. You say like that. I mean, I came in obviously to make money, but as I got deeper into it, when you see how Vitoshi worked, it was like, I mean, it's rare.
Yeah.
Like it's rare. Like you can't find. You're not gonna find. It's hard to find. I mean, and like it's like each he does. We all fail or whatever. So I ain't trying to put him on a pedestal or anything like that. But he just delivers,
Yeah.
and he doesn't give a time, and he delivers. I mean, that has my full attention.
Absolutely. I mean, projects or businesses in any aspect of especially in crypto, man. When you give dates, I'm telling you, they are worse than these investors. They are worse than shareholders in a big company. I mean, when you set a date, they are on you like a hawk. I mean, down to the second. If you don't have it, if you say 12 p.m. EST, it bet not be 12:01, and before people are like, oh, hey, I thought you said you was gonna do this. See, this is a scam. Oh, the devs are selling. Oh, this and that. It's like, what? I mean, come on, man. I mean, people got to understand that things happen in business, especially in this type of environment. When I mean, because in all aspects, crypto is tech. As the tech advances, you're going to have little hiccups here and there when it comes to, especially when you're trying to grow something, and especially on the dev side of things, there is a lot that goes on. I personally got, I was one of those that was like very, very impatient until me and my partner came out with links, and I got to see the dev side of things and how things, you're not always going to hit these targets because they may be a third party that you're waiting on, and you can't control that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So definitely, the whole aspect of not giving dates is fantastic, and I love the surprise. It's like today, it's like, oh, just chilling, I said, oh, look at that video. What? I was like, wait a minute, hold on, what just happened?
We've been crying about that. We've been in the chat crying, like, when are we going to be able to stake? One of the main questions is, when can we stake? Yeah. They come in, when can we stake? Is staking available? Look at this.
Yeah, but I mean, and then then you gotta. And I tell everybody, as an investor, you have to understand it. Staking isn't for everybody. Mm-hmm. You hear it all the time. Oh, staking. But what is staking going to do for you? I mean, and you got to think, what's the ROI on that, on your bag? If you was to stake it and this for this percentage, what do you? I mean, is it even worth it for you to even stake it? You know what I'm saying? So people really need to understand what staking is, and if it's going to be beneficial to them, because it's not going to be beneficial to everybody. You might need a bigger bag before it becomes beneficial to you. You know what I'm saying? So don't immediately. I love staking. I love some passive rewards, but at the same time, it has to work for your individual situation.
So when you said that, I guess it's not, I won't say normal, but when we say staking, I know, and I'll give an example of my experience. Like, I went into Crow, and I was staking VVS when they first opened. Okay. Yeah. So, they had a big high percentage on there, and each day it just goes down and down and down. So is that staking in form, or is that mining, or is it farm? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, it's staking, but a lot of these businesses and I've been starting to refer to projects as businesses, because they're all startups. Okay. This is a business, everybody. So when I say businesses, I am meaning projects. Well, the legit ones anyway.
The ones that last over.
Yeah, they ain't here and gone in a month. You know what I'm saying? Or a week. But they come out with a lot of these high APRs and APYs and stuff, and go research the difference between APR, APY. There's a big difference, and your return is going to be affected in different ways. But when you got somebody coming out, say I was to release a staking platform right now, and I say, oh yeah, staking, you'll be able to stake right now for 35,000%. You know what I'm saying? That's not sustainable. You know what I mean? Because you have to have volume and you have to have the resources to be able to sustain those numbers. And when they come out with those numbers, it's great for a little bit of people that's coming in, but when you have a ton of people come in, that's when those APRs start lowering, because they can't sustain those high numbers. You know what I'm saying? If you got you know, if your little system, if you only have enough revenue and enough volume or whatnot, that however you're supporting that staking platform, if you don't have enough people, you know, enough money coming in to support that, they're going to run you dry. You get, you know, if you only have enough resources to sustain 100 people that has maybe 10,000 of your token, you know, that's all that you're gonna, you know, once you exceed that, that's when the well is going to run dry and your project's going to die off. You know, it's I see it all too often. It's many of them across many different staking platforms where they're like, yeah, you know, oh man, this is 300% right now, you know, APY, whatever. And then next thing you know, you turn around and it's at 2. But and then now, not only, you know, has that percentage that you was expecting done decreased, but now you've also locked in to this project for, you know, however long your staking period was. You know, and a lot of people do like those 180-day pools. There's a lot of projects that ain't here in 180 days.
Oh,
You know
so
what I'm
that's
saying?
the trick. Oh, so that's the
Yeah.
trick.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's one of those things, you know what I'm saying? And when basically it's the same thing as just about as you know, not your keys, not your crypto. When you stake on these platforms, your tokens are sent to that platform. Yeah, they will show you, you know, what your just like any exchange. If you have your tokens on the exchange, your token, your a value is associated with your account, but in all sense, your tokens are held. You've given your tokens to the exchange, to this exchange, but you know, with your you know, profile or account, you know, you have that contract where basically they just can't keep your stuff. You know, you have that contract where when you sign up, you say, I'm going to give you my tokens for you to hold, and then you give them back to me when I'm ready, or when my, you know, my locked period is up or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing these banks do. Don't a lot of people just get it twisted, you know, the whole thing with like FTX and all that stuff. They are doing the same exact thing these banks are doing, and a lot of banks have went under, mind you. So, you know, don't just think this is solely with crypto. And but like I say, these exchanges are doing the exact same thing, and sometimes they over leverage themselves, just like individuals over leverage their bank accounts. You know what I'm saying? You go into overdraft, basically you over leverage yourself, and you got to figure some things out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah, you just look. Hey, I know this is very, very exciting news, but make sure you research what staking is. And when all the details are released with whatever percentages for whatever token you hold or whatever the case may be, make sure you research and do your due diligence. Is this going to be right for you? Because more than likely, look, if you're holding $20 of a token, don't stake it. Period. If you're holding
It's gonna make them
$100,
$25.
if that, if that, yeah, over a year or two, you know what I'm saying?
It's gonna
Or
make them some money.
that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. You have to see that, and you know, what if it has adjustable APR? Then there you go.
See,
You're
but
in that.
you just hit something like you already threw out my whole everything off when you said, and I've been in crystals, I've been in this space for freaking 4 years, and you just messed me up because I should have paid attention to you saying APR and APRY. I
Oh
didn't
no.
pay. I didn't pay attention to that. It was all the same till you just really like it's very
Yeah.
different. Like
Yes.
now I'm like, I done probably messed up all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
And then you have different ones. They do like compounds. So basically, as you're receiving your reward, you got to say, "Hey, look, I'm
That's
telling
why
you."
I like the VVS because it was
Yeah.
compounding and stuff.
Yes. So you got to say, you know, you got to start saying rewards now, because SEC is going to be hammering down on these people saying income.
Oh,
And
rewards. Okay.
influencers, or content creators, because I don't even consider myself an influencer. I just like to, I just have a space where I can hop on some video and just run my mouth for a while and people look at it. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just, but yeah, we all in the crypto space, we have to really pay attention to our verbiage going forward.
Okay.
With a lot of stuff, because especially if you're anywhere in the realm of guaranteeing any kind of profits to people, you're going to get in trouble. So you know what I'm saying? So that's why you say, hey, this isn't passive income, because you're in a sense guaranteeing people some type of income on their investment.
Yeah.
So just say passive rewards, and then that way, it kind of leaves you out of that realm of guaranteeing profits, so to speak. But and like I say, I'm speaking on this because I've gotten myself in trouble with that. There's a few projects, like I had all these little turd coins that I had bought, and they were like, yeah, stake with us. Yes, do this, 90-day staking pools, 360-day staking pools. Oh man, this is awesome. And a lot of them ain't around right now. And I had tokens locked in on their platforms, and they gone forever. You know what I'm saying? And so, you really have to understand what you're doing in crypto. That's any aspect of crypto. You need to understand what crypto is, how it operates, and what you're doing at the tokenomics, whatever the case may be. People need to start protecting their investments, and getting some knowledge on the crypto space is helping to protect your investment.
So let's go ahead and look at this video real quick.
Yes.
And
awesome.
Then I know, I'm so sorry. Let's check out this video, guys. The Toshi dropped. Let's do it. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Well, obviously I've been played it like 100 million times already, so the views are probably going to be ridiculous tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let me put it in here. And then let's do
That's dope.
But look, okay, so now I was gonna point out one thing. Hold on. You gotta pause it. Hold on, okay. So I was gonna point out one thing, and then he just messed. I just actually paid attention to it again. Hold on, where's it at? Oh man.
When it said the stacking.
Where's it at? Let's see. Paving, Voltichange, flex, changing the way. Hold on, let's see. I should have come to 10. Though this right here, multi-chain, not change.
Yes.
That I just paid attention to that.
So basically, with your multi-chain, is basically, ETH BSC is. I mean, it's just more than they have enabled are enabling staking for more than just one chain. And I'm just assuming, because I'm not Voltoshi, but I'm just assuming that eventually Voltichange, will be across more than just ETH and BSC.
Well, we're supposed to be bridging the Polygon anyway. That was one of the beginnings anyway. So and I think that's on stage 5. It says bridge something inside. But it says create a pool. I mean, this is really freaking bullish.
Absolutely. So basically, when you create a pool, you can basically tie it. Say you want to, wrap your staking with maybe like ETH, or you want to wrap, say, Turd Coin Inu with Shiba. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, there's different. It all depends on what you hold, and that's why I say, that's why.
So when you say, you have to pay attention to his verbiage, you guys.
Yeah.
Pay attention. Pay attention to what he's saying. Y'all picking these coins.
Yes. Look, I'm gonna tell you what. If you just degened into a project yesterday, don't stake it, because guess what? If they ain't here in a month, your money's gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to be able to, you know what I'm saying? Especially you have to understand the difference between a degen play and an actual investment. And because I still degen. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, but I understand the difference between my degens and my long-term investments.
Hey, you need to understand that. And if you don't understand it, let's get a better understanding before you jump out there in those streets, because it's dangerous out there.
Absolutely. You will get wrecked immediately. Basically, look, put it like this. If you are in a project and you cannot get a good night's rest because you're scared of what's going to happen tomorrow morning, get out of it.
Yeah.
You take your profits, or take your loss, because you probably already a loss on it. And go ahead and just cut it. You know what I'm saying? People need to understand that you have to take emotions out of investing. If you invest emotionally, you're going to be broke. Period. If you're sitting there on hopes, oh my, this is going to moon because the dev said it's going to moon. Yeah, you're gonna get wrecked. Period. You're gonna lose. You're gonna be broke, and then you're gonna be mad talking about crypto's a scam.
Right. But here's the thing with that. Like, we was on that space the other day, man. It kind of messed me up that the guy, it was a space in the daytime. And one of the guys, what's it, Ghost Kiss, whatever, David Goskins or something. And the guy was on there, and he was just like, forget DeFi. It's, it's a scam, blah, 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 and this and that. And it was just like, I had to speak up, because it's for women, like they said then, we come in most of the time under the leadership of men. And so and a lot of us are taking the men's word for it, because a lot of us don't want to research it. So if you say, yeah, take my word for it, and I hand you my $10,000, and then you come back and say, well, my word wasn't. What does that mean to me? Where's my $10,000+ ? You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, in this crypto space, as women, it was kind of, I guess, my job to kind of help to educate us more on really doing our own research, because we rely heavily on men. We really do.
Yeah. I mean, but I'm gonna tell you what, there are some there are some boss women in the crypto space. I'm telling you, that very, very knowledgeable. I'm telling you what, look, I'm telling you what, one of the main women that I look up to is Mistress Money. She has the Mistress Money podcast. You can check her out on Twitter and stuff. Look, I'm gonna tell you what, you ain't gonna for one, you ain't gonna out talk her, and for two, she's more knowledgeable than a lot of people in the crypto space. I'm gonna tell you that right now. She is down on her knowledge.
Can you put that in the private chat for me so I can look her up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because for me, that's why I glean off. I want to glean off of people that
Yeah. And then even then, I mean, you got Space Chick doing big things.
Yeah, I love that's my girl right there, for real. I love her.
Empress, Crypto Chick. You've got there's a lot of women in this space that will out. I mean, they might shut me down. You know what I'm saying? I just be there sitting there like, I didn't know that. Wow, you know what I'm saying?
And that's like, see, and that's what that's my, when you're saying it's like my insight's like, oh yes, because it's like for me, it's a hunger, because you want to know more. If you're in the space, and you're trying to make money, and it's like, I want to learn from all different kinds of people, and I'm open to that. I know some
Yeah.
people aren't. It's only this. They're specific to this, or they're specific, and that's fair.
Yeah.
Each his own. But for me, the way I'm set up, I'm like, if you've got the knowledge, I want it. So I'm not. I don't,
Absolutely.
can't worry about that.
Absolutely. And look, if you're not learning at least one thing a day from crypto, you're not keeping up with things.
Yeah.
The crypto space is a very, very fast moving river, and it flows. It's got bends, it's got waterfalls, it's got everything. It's got undertows, and them turcoins are in them undertows. But you know what I'm saying? But it's just one of them things. You have to be constantly learning about crypto to keep up, so you can to protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I learn something from people all the time. Look, I'll chat it up with Pablo, and Pablo pitched me some game. You know what I'm saying? Not even just with crypto, with as a business person, as a content creator. You know what I'm saying? Like I've reached out to a lot of different people, and there's been some that's been very receptive, and they're like, oh yeah, if you do this a little bit differently, or if you know what I'm saying, change up a little bit, or you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
I get a lot of I've received a lot of help. Like I say, WWC has been on for, it's been a month and a half, or excuse me, a year and a month. Right now, you know what I'm saying, and along that whole way, I've had a lot of people that I've lent out in my ear, and people have spoken to it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mm-hmm.
but there's a lot of people that they just think they too big for their britches, and won't tell you a damn thing. Oh, excuse me, they won't tell you nothing.
Well,
They won't. You
well,
know what I'm saying? And it sucks. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody needs to learn in this space. Everybody needs to grow. And in crypto, period, the crypto right now is still a baby. But it's growing, and it's growing at a faster pace than a lot of people are expecting. And if you are in crypto right now, you are going to be a big player later on down the road. You know what I mean? So, but you have to absorb the knowledge that is handed to you.
yeah. And if you have to, and when you say that, if you have to listen to it over and over again until you get it,
Absolutely.
you know,
Absolutely. I mean,
it's just,
there's been people that's explained something to me, and I'm like, what? I don't get. Wait a minute, how does that work exactly? And then I'll have somebody else explain it to me in a different way, and I'm like, I totally get that. Why ain't they saying that at first? You know
yeah,
what I'm
but
saying?
and it's like, duh, like,
Yeah,
duh.
yeah. It's that aha moment.
Look, your ahas might be like, okay, you should have known that. You should have known. You should have. I didn't know.
Yeah,
I
but like I
didn't
said,
know.
it's all part, it's all part of growing. It's all part of conducting business. You know what I mean? You have to learn, and to grow, you have to learn. You have to have the knowledge to grow. And if you're not growing, especially right now, it's been a down market for a very long time, and a lot of people have fallen off. A lot of people have disappeared. But for the ones that stuck around and actually continue to attain knowledge, and continue to just even growing your little, the little bags that you may have here and there, you know what I'm saying, that are long-term investments, mind you. I mean, even the past week, like if you were buying, say BNB, a little bit here and there over the past, couple months, right now you're very, very happy on BNB, because BNB's up. Even ETH, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of your blue chips, you are very happy right now because of the little pump that we're experiencing in the market. Is this the beginning of the bull run? We don't know. Who knows? Things may turn around tomorrow, but a lot of a lot of figures are pointing to, this is kind of the bull run is kind of in its beginning stages right now. And it's bullish for the market, and it's bullish for a lot of people's pockets right now. So, but those ones that have continued to attain that knowledge, has been able to see that, and made in move their investments around accordingly, I should say. You know what I mean? So
Right.
it's, like I say, it's an evolving animal, and you need to study that animal.
Nobody moves. Nobody gets.
Yeah.
It's deep out there in these streets, but
I'm telling you. I'm telling you, seriously, like when you go to a brand new place that you ain't never been before, and you just kind of post up and back up, and you just like scanning the area, scanning it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You taking in a lot of information. Oh, there's a fight over there. There's a something happening over. Oh, some drama over there. You just taking in and you absorbing the space until you get comfortable enough to start mingling. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? And I mean,
yeah,
it's the same thing.
yeah. Yeah. Well, I went to New York just in October for the what do you call it? Chain Link conference,
Yes.
Revolt. First time ever there. You hear all the stories. Be careful, da da da. Don't, So I'm there like, okay, but people really don't pay attention to you as much as you would think. They're
Mm-hmm.
so busy moving.
Yes.
That is such a busy city. And
Yes.
so, for me, it was a real experience on going somewhere and being invisible.
Yeah. Yeah, it happens though. But you know what? Hey, them invisible moments is when you attain a lot of information that them people that have been born into it, they
Yeah.
don't pay attention. There's things happening that they don't even know. You know what I'm saying? But you the one that's kind of just watching the flybys and be like, oh well, oh man, look at that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's just one of those things, and in the crypto space, when you've got thousands upon thousands of businesses operating, starting, whatever the case may be, you take a step back. Take a step back. Don't get overwhelmed. You take a step back. You look at what's going on. And you'll be able to see who the big players are. You know what I'm saying? That's why, hey, I'm telling you, that's why I've stuck with Volt since launch. I didn't exactly get. I didn't. Okay, I will say the B&B side launch because I didn't get in on the east side, because by that time I had kind of I got burned by another project. I'm not going to mention them. I'm not even going to give them that spotlight. But I kind of got burned by them, and so when I saw Volt, I was like, oh man, all right, I'll check them out later if they're here in another month. And then that next month they launched BSC side, and I was like, what? Speaking my language. Hey, I hopped in. I was happy, very happy. Rolled that thing to the top. I took some profits, took some profits along the way. You know what I'm saying? I took and back in them days, I was one of them guys that was just like, boom, oh man, this is a 5x right now. Boom, empty bag. You know what I mean? So, and that goes along with learning what an investment is. You know what I'm saying? I immediately saw that they were doing something. There was a lot of big hype around it. Community was big. But it was just one of those things. I was just like, man, I had got burned so many times. It's like, I got my profit. I'm going to wait to see if it's around for a little while longer. And another month later, I was like, okay, all right, I see that. So I took all my profit and I dumped it back in, and I've been buying, I've been buying along the way. All last year, I've been buying. I'm still buying.
But
And
do you have bag on both sides, sir?
I do have a bag. So about 6 months ago, I finally got into the ETH side, and I've
You're like
been.
me. It took me to right before I got on the east side when Batoshi was still doing the giveaways.
Mhm.
For he said, hey, you open up, put whatever point, whatever, and the lucky person will get whatever.
Yeah.
So I finally went in then, but when I went in then, it was because the gas fees. I'm B&B to the heart. I'm like, man, this East stuff. And the only problem was when I found Vote, because I went in, I did the little, small gym. All my stuff was just going down. I'm like, I gotta find something, because that's all I did was day trade. And
Yeah.
it came up, and I'm looking. I'm like, oh man, yeah, okay. So then I go to purchase it. Right, I'm like, I'm gonna throw a Pablo. Now I hear him even today when he said, I'm a peasant. I was like $100. I want to make $1 million. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna throw this $100 in. Hey, I'm just being honest. So I'm like, I'm gonna throw this $100 in, but when I went to go in, I'm like, the gas fee is like $300. I'm like, no, I can't. No. So I started typing. You start researching. You got anything on the B&B's? This is ridiculous. I'm not paying that kind of money. So I waited, and I waited it out. I think I waited about a week and a half. I waited a week and a half, and then it was like, oh, they're going to B&B side. And it was like 2 days before then. I was like, oh, good. I don't know why. I don't even know why. Even now talking to you, I don't even know why I stayed. It was like, but I really wanted the token. I don't know why, but I really wanted it. And so I was like, okay, when they did it, at 6 o'clock on January the 9th, I was in there. As soon as that button hit that website, bing. Yeah. And I've been in it ever since. So I'm up because I've been in for a minute.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I love the B&B side. We had a Jeep conversation today. I had to tell somebody about this. So don't buy no more if you on the B&B side. That is, and you go over to the east side. Do whatever you like.
But hey, like even the ETH side right now, man, there's a lot ever since the fork or whatever, it was gas fees were greatly reduced. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you what, I was one of those that hopped in a project and I paid I think it was like $750 in ETH in gas just to hop in this project, and it was another 600 to get out of it. You know what I mean? So it's but I made some decent bread off of that play, and I will call it a play because I'm gonna tell you, I was lucky I did get out before I went to bed, because when I woke up the next morning, I would have been sitting at $5.
Okay. And I know you was glad you did. I'm glad you did that, because I done woke up and been just like, why didn't I just take? Was I really that greedy? Why didn't I just sell? Hey,
Eddie T in the building. What's up, Eddie? Man, Eddie is everywhere. What is going on? That's what I'm talking about, man. Yes. I'll be doing.
Eddie does the daggone thing. You hear me?
Yes.
Every time.
Look, Eddie is everywhere. I'm serious. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a detailed one on my channel later on. I got a couple things going on, but that was one of my next educational videos was to do that.
So, okay, so got to say this just because Bird, she's on here somewhere. She might have went to the back, but Bird stays in Indiana. She's right across the bridge. She's over where you's at. I said,
for real?
It's a small world. I was telling her. She said, I probably can't
do it. Yes, so I was born and raised in Louisville. I'm very, very proud of it. But at the same time, I had to get out of it because they are wilding out.
They always wilding.
I got out. Luckily, I was able to move my spot before all the riots and stuff started going on and everything. Yeah. And I was like, so I love it out here in the cornfields.
So he's my cousin's Neil. Not your country.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's what's up. Yeah. I try to gather info from me. Yes, you do. Because you are in everybody's channels.
Everybody. He ain't gonna miss a beat. You hear me? And he's welcoming everybody. It's like how you welcome everybody in every channel, no matter what. Eddie just calls out everybody. It's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's crazy. He's bullish.
Super, man. Hey, look, people that ain't in it. Look, I'm telling you, especially if you are, if you solely buy in DeFi, I'm telling you, it's not financial advice, but it's advised that you take a heavy look at Volt. Like and especially right now, because I'm gonna tell you what, when this bull run goes into full effect, when we saw it, when we saw it hit all time high, that was during the beginning of the bear market. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of the bear market, what do you think Volt gonna do in a bull run? Huh?
Hey, that bull run was so long. I didn't even realize I was in a bull run until everything went south. I'm like, everything was wonderful, dude.
Yeah.
I kid you not, it was like this aha moment. Like I'm on Coin Market Cap. I'm like, how am I gonna make some money? Da 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 da. Because I came into crypto network through networking. I came in through that way, and so, but I was like, man, I'm tired of trying to get people to get the crypto. He's like, hey, that hustle is real. You hear me?
Hey, speaking of networking, hey, the homie Birdman is in the build, man. Big shout out to Birdman.
I know he is so. Let me. Okay, sad. Yeah, you got me. Birdman has been a true fan. Like seriously, shout out Birdman. Love him to death for real though. Him and his he always shares about his wife and stuff, and so he's a pretty awesome dude. So
yeah.
Love
hey,
you.
Look, he's my, no, he ain't just a homie, because I work with the guy, and I introduced, I heavily promoted Volt to him, so
Okay.
Hey, I'll tell you what, man. Hey, Birdman is vaulted all the way. If y'all see him in the telegrams, give him a big shout out. You see, you see his Twitter, go send him a follow, because man, this guy, you talking about somebody that's super vaulted. Let me tell you what, Birdman is vaulted to the max, baby.
When AMA, Birdman, when AMA, I'll tell everybody. Hey, I would tell you what, I ain't gonna lie to you. If you gonna talk, I'm gonna put you on. I do not discriminate. You voted, we having the show. Let's go.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Hey, because look, every once in a while, what I'll do is I'll have a random stream night, and I'll send my link out everywhere. I'll post it on Twitter. I'll post it in the telegrams, discords. I'll send it everywhere and just see who pops in. You know what I mean? Hey, you never know who will pop into your random stream, man, because especially you get some weirdos, especially when you post that link.
Well, at least you can remove them. You can remove them. Everything's well. That's it.
Hey, I remember this one time. It's yeah. Undocked.
You can stay undoxed. They got avatars, sir. Avatars.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, you can do the green screen thing or whatever, or like I said, the avatar. Just put your picture on there. You good? Or put a different picture on there. Put one of your dragons on there. Hey,
right? Yeah. See, it's not gonna work, Birdman. You can't get around that one.
You've been called out, homie.
Yeah, boy. I tell you, I'll be because I'm like this. See, I'm looking at Vitoshi and what he's doing. He don't care.
Yeah.
You moving, you can come in.
Yeah.
It's that blind crippled crazy 8 to 80.
Hey, seriously though, if you are a positive individual, you know what I'm saying? If you're positive, you come in asking some knowledgeable questions, not why is there a red candle on the chart right now? I'm looking at the 1 minute chart. I see a red candle. Why is it 1 minute chart? Okay. Come on, man. Get out of here. Get out of here with that. Bye. You know what I mean? If you come in there, you asking questions, you being active, you know what I'm saying? And you just being vaulted. You go into the telegram being vaulted, you're gonna get noticed. You know what I'm saying? If you being a positive, a positive force in the space, period, you're gonna get noticed. If you if somebody comes into the Telegram or such and asking a question, and there's not, maybe Pablo Power, somebody's not in there, and you go ahead and answer that person's question, you know what I mean? Hey, you're gonna get noticed. I mean, that's what it's all about. It's about building a community. It's about including your
Yeah.
communities and stuff. Because, hey, as a business, if you don't have no community, if you don't have no investors, you ain't got no business. Period. So you ain't got no choice but to support your community, and your community will support you in turn.
It's about really what you're here for.
Yeah.
What is your true intentions? Are you the 2x, the 10x person? Well, then we know you ain't gonna be here long.
Yeah.
But if you're looking for the generational wealth, the long term, then hey, welcome to vote, because we're here for that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We are here for the long term. I was in for whatever reason, I was thinking about today, a 25-year anniversary in vote. Literally, like
That'd be
I don't know
dope.
what I was saying. I was like, we did our year, but we're talking long term. I'm just saying, for me, that's where my mindset is for vote, because of how everything's been unfolding this past year. Why would I come in and leave next year?
Exactly. And look, especially with regulations coming down, these laws that are going to be in place in the next few years and such like that. Look, I'm gonna tell you what other crypto business, DeFi crypto business, has been on NASDAQ. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't no joke. And people, now, I don't think a lot of people really understand the implications of that. It's like you have this DeFi business that's on NASDAQ. Like,
But can we talk about that? But can we talk about the NASDAQ? Because are you only DeFi? Have you been in stocks? Have you?
I've played around in stocks and stuff. Yeah, well, I still do play around in stocks. Not as big as I used to. Like, I've moved more towards crypto, because it's been way it's
more financially beneficial.
Yeah.
I got you.
I'm with you. At a quicker pace, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. So. I'm with you. Yeah. It changes things.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I've been in investing in Tesla for a long time, and my in the 2 years that I've been like heavily trading crypto has heavily outweighed 10 years or 12 15. It's like 50, heavily outweighed 15 years of stock trading. So I mean, but that's one of them things. It's like I wasn't super involved in it. I wasn't super interested, but I was doing it because I was making a little bit of money.
Right.
With crypto, making a lot of money. So it's like my focus has been shifted to crypto, because I mean it's
the first month I came into crypto, and I said I came into networking, so it was really bull, to be honest. But it was big for me, because it was like, for me it was like, I just earned gas money for the day, or some stuff like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some stuff I could pay my telephone bill when I first came in. It was like, this is good.
Yeah.
This little, it wasn't a lot, but it was enough to make to be like, hey, this is some real stuff right here. I just got to learn how to work it.
Yes.
And so, I mean, and then when I'm telling you, I didn't know I was in the bull run. I put freaking $20, $50 in, dude, in BNB. And that's, I think it was like $400 or $500 somewhere before it hit 6. And I would come back and the bags would be at 10 BNB. I don't know no better. I didn't cash out because I'm like, it's going to go up. And of course, it goes down. Then I'm like, okay, I'm taking 4 or 5 BNB instead of the 10. But like I said, I just didn't realize I was in a bull run. So for me now, seeing the bear market for so long, it's like, Jesus, can we move? Can we go? I'm ready for the bull run again.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
Like I said, when I came in, it was like it was the beginning of the big market pump. or it was right before the beginning of the big market pump. Like say with I did a small investment on the Doge, and I made like $1,500, and I was like, oh, this is amazing. What else is out there, And then Shiba came around, and I made a little bit more money, and basically, so after around about in a 3-month period, out of my pocket, I've invested around $3,000 into crypto. You know what I'm saying? And then the 4th month, I made enough to pay myself back and continue to trade. You know what I'm saying? And then I rode the bull market on a lot of different projects. Hey, look, the very first time
Ride it till the wheels fall off, baby.
Look, the very first time I seen I invested one BNB into a project, and a couple hours. Well, no, it wasn't a couple hours. After a couple hours, it was 20 BNB, and the next following week it was 110 BNB.
What?
And I was like,
I haven't had those moments yet.
I was like, oh. Look, I was like, is this real?
Coming to join you. I'm coming to join you.
Is this real? And you know what I'm saying? Like when you have those moments, it really changes your perception on investing in crypto. Like I don't look when I look at my crypto investments, I don't look at them as dollar value. I look at it as their number. Like when I'm looking at BNB, like say if I check my portfolio, I've got however many BNB. I don't count dollar value because that's not what I'm trading on. I'm trading on, the I don't know how you would call it, the count or whatever, the token itself. You know what I'm saying? Because your dollar value is going to fluctuate, but as long as you're increasing, say if you've got 1.5 BNB and 1 week you done turned that into 2 BNB, and the next week you've done turned that to 2.3, and then following that you've done turned it into 5. Who cares what the dollar value is? Because it's going to go up regardless. It's saying the dollar value is going to be what it is. But as long as you're increasing that token amount, you're making money, period. And that's how I look at it. And it's giving me a different outlook and on crypto. You know what I'm saying? When I was watching those it was a point where I was watching those pennies, and then I was just watching the token. You know what I'm saying? So it's you got to have a different mindset when you got, like say, it's just one of those things. It's like when you take your emotions out of trading, when you're not dependent and really expecting that $10 to turn into $100. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things.
Speak to the investors, the $10 investors.
Hey, I mean, there's nothing wrong with because I was starting out like that. I start $10 here.
Started out like that.
Hey, I was taking $20 out of my paycheck to throw in on the Robinhood or something. You know what I'm saying? And to buy Doge. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So it's like it's those little investments. As long as you're really paying attention and gaining some knowledge about what you're investing into, not just hopping in on something because somebody was talking about it, like actually taking some time to see if this project is actually going to grow. And if it's not going to grow, okay, well, is this a good degen for me?
Right.
Let me see what's happening with it right now. Okay, it just launched. It already had its big pump. If I see that if I determine myself that a project's a degen and I see that initial pump, I'm not buying into it, period. Because it'll have every project goes through this, or every crypto business goes through this. You have your launch, you have your initial pump, you have your initial dump, and you should have another maybe leg up and maybe some stable growth from there, up, down. You know what I'm saying? As far as how the market is moving itself. But if I'm like, man, this ain't going nowhere, and it's already had that first initial dump, I'm out. I'll move on to the next one, and it's like, oh, this one just launched, it's pumping. Okay, I looked, I checked the contract address. Boom. Sometimes, like, I'm at that point where sometimes I don't even check the contract address. I'm like, oh, look, that just launched. Boom. Let me throw a BNB in there. Let me throw 0.1 or a couple. Let me throw 2 ETH into this. Let me see what it does. You know what I'm saying? And or still sometimes, hey, it goes to 0. And then there's other times, hey, that little bit I threw in there, hey, I'd have made, I made 250, $300 off of it. Boom, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? And you just gotta, man,
it's the luck of the draw for real.
Yeah.
I can tell you, right? It's really the luck. I watched the token the other week, and I was like, oh, because for me, I like names, so I'm like, oh, it sounds good.
Yeah,
that's me. Yeah, I'll just be honest with me. So I'm like, oh, it sounds good. So I watched it. I was like, okay, it was 4 hours. I was like, okay, it's still alive. Okay. I came back 7 hours later, red.
Yeah.
Big red candle. I was like, dang.
Yeah.
Man.
Then you go look at the liquidity. It's got $100 in liquidity.
It's terrible. And that's what keeps me from putting $100 in a project. I don't want to give you.
What's up, Cassidy? What's up?
I'll give you 20. I don't mind that. I'm okay with losing 20. 100. I'm like, man, no, I can't do that. I'm cheap like that. It just really gotta be.
Look. I'm gonna tell you. One of my biggest initials that I did on a DGen. Mm-hmm. Okay, this was on a DGen now that was like, okay, they were launching and I'm hoping to make some launch money, and I threw 50 BNB at this thing when BNB was over 500, and I'm talking about you talking about sweating bullets. I was whoa. And then I got upset because I didn't get that initial pump. And then so by the time I was like, oh no, I ain't losing that big. And by the time I cashed out, I lost 10 BNB. So
it's rough, man. It's rough.
Yeah, luckily I cashed. I mean that project it lasted, but it didn't have the hype that was expected around it, especially with some of the names that it was associated with. And it didn't do what it was supposed to. And luckily I cashed out when I did. I got my 40 BNB back, and that thing went straight to the toilet and it really didn't recover. So I mean now they don't even exist anymore now. I mean they lasted a good 7 months. They tried. That was one thing. They tried, you know what I mean? But it was just one of those things that, it's just sometimes it happens, especially in the, when you are riding this bear market. If you don't set yourself up for success, sorry. It is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, you just got to do your own research. This is critical. But I mean, I say that, but I have half the projects I jumped in. I just jumped in. It's like, oh, I like that. Oh,
yeah,
that sounds good. And then I'll go to the website. The website looks good, right?
Hey, look.
Was it Squid, whatever it was? Dude, I was so mad. I was like, I can't cash out. I was rich. Yeah. I was rich.
And it's like, and I mean, that's another thing, you can't even, because everybody was wanting, contract renounce. I want a docs dev and contract renounce. Now these devs are doxing and they doing it right in your face. They rug pulling right in your face, and then oh well, I renounced the contract, but little do these the investors that ain't paying no attention know they've built a back door into the into the contract, or they've already airdropped everybody all their 20-30% of the supply, and guess what? As people are aping in because it's a renounced contract, they said at least selling off their tokens. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, there is so much game in the space. It makes street hustling look like child's play. I'm telling you. Hey, I'm telling you, man.
And the pre-sales, I only did one pre-sale. I say two, but I one pre-sale. I was never so mad in my whole entire life about a pre-sales. I don't do pre-sales no more because I'm like, oh, I'm getting in early, and then it doesn't even make it to the journey of me being able to dump on somebody.
Yeah. Well, look, I'm gonna tell you what. Hey, you continue on the track that you are going to get in the know of some of these devs, because it's a lot of the same devs that do a lot of the same stuff. And if you keep on networking, you keep networking, you get to know somebody, you get some of that insider information about who's doing it, when they're doing it, and when to get out.
Hey, I'm paying attention there. I ran into, what was it I ran into? I got into the kitty, me following Pablo and them. I should have, when they first put it in, I should have just jumped in. Oh no, I'm like, I'm just gonna wait. And when I waited, I jump in. Bam. I'm like, man, this is some bull, right? It's like, hey, timing is everything.
It is. You know, when and even Pablo will tell you that I'm calling this. You get out when you're ready to get out. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll do that. You know what I mean? And I mean it's like anybody. You know, even myself, like in my Telegram group, like I'll throw in a DJ play and I'll be like, look, this is a DJ play. If you hop into it, don't blame me if you stick around, because I'm buying in on launch, and once I reach my price point, I'm out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'll let people know. I'll be like, look, this is a straight DJing. I don't know who it is. It's a DJing. You might make some, you might not. Guess what? It's a crapshoot. Let's go.
You feel like gambling?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Come on in.
And then there's other ones where, like, I'll post in my group, and it's actual, I know the dev. I know they ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And, and I'll let people know, I'm like, look, hey, this is a safe play. I know the dev. Dev might not have publicly doxed, but this dev is doxed to me. I know the dev. They ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And even then, it's still a risk, because, they might have good intentions, but if they don't catch the attention of a lot of people, if they don't have exactly that little piece of magic that makes a project really gain popularity, it may have potential, but it may not have that secret sauce to be long-term successful. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I say, it's just a lot of paying attention. It's a lot of learning. It's a lot of learning.
But it's always learning.
Always learning.
Always. I mean, it doesn't matter, because every day they're launching different things. When you're talking about DeFi, Pablo said in the chat the other week, it's been about a week ago, they said, we will be the first DeFi tier 1. And so that's going to be just freaking crazy. First DeFi tier 1. What does that look like?
It looks and smells like money. I'm serious. It's and you still got, even today, you had this bullish news come out, and you seen people selling, and it was like,
they're not even in the. I can actually relate to that. I can relate to that because I was a day trader. I didn't care. I didn't go into projects to see what they were talking about. I'm like, okay, this looks good. It goes up. Okay. All right. Is that my number? Oh, I see a little red. I'm out.
Hold on. Let me. Nah. See, that's why. See,
that was me.
Hold on. Let me look at it.
Be honest.
Because look,
I didn't go into there and be like, oh, let me investigate these people. No.
Yeah. Well, look, there was one. See, but see, I mean, you can day trade. And as long as you like making some right moves in day trading, but when you buy into a project for, let's say, man, I seen this one earlier. It was like you buy in the Volt for 0.5 BNB, and you sell for 0.2 BNB. That's backwards. Why you taking that big of a hit?
But I've done that before, because I've been like, I'm mad. I'm like, dang, I'm not going to lose no more of this. I can't let you take all my money.
Yeah.
It's a mind thing. I promise it's a mind. And I wasn't taught. I was just thrown in, and it's like,
yeah. But see, that's when you got to take your emotions out of investing. That's all. At the end of the day, when you take your emotions out of investing, because look, that whole culture of, oh, you bought into this project, you're not allowed to sell. Oh, you're not allowed to sell. You're taking profits. Nobody here takes profits. No, that is. And then you got people chasing down wallets. And look, Look, this wallet sold. Oh, let's see where else.
Yeah.
Let's see what else they
But what
sold.
does that do? I understand. Now, let me say this, so I don't want anybody to get offended. I understand the concept. I understand the concept. I don't understand the needle, the micromanaging. I don't understand that part.
But see, that's all part of that cult culture. You know what I'm saying? They want. I mean, of course, every project wants to grow. Every project wants to see that green wall of buys, and stuff like that. But guess what? At the end of the day, you got to have some sales. And that's all part of the thing. You got people buying in. Some people are going to lose money, and some people are going to make money. But as long as you constantly have people coming in and you're not scaring off investors, because I'm gonna tell you what, if I hop into something, even if I think the project's a great project, when I see something like that, and even the devs are joining in on that. Oh, who sold? Oh, let's chase their, and they start posting wallets and stuff like that. Guess what? I'm out, and I'm gonna tell you I'm out. I'm be like, look, hey, guess what? You see that big red candle right there? That's mine. I did that. Thank you very much.
Why would you do
and
that?
I'm out.
No, you made an announcement.
I will.
No.
I'll make it. And I mean, a lot of people that remember that has seen me around a lot of different telegrams and such, and my DJ, a couple of my DJ wallets are very, very known. You know what I'm saying? And I'll buy straight up buy with those wallets. And if you start talking some mess, I see some BS, I will make a big announcement. I'm like, hey, look, hey, this, I don't like what's going on here. Bye. And look, and because at the end of the day, guess what? If I'm gonna buy into a project, it's my money, it's my investment. I do what I want with it.
Okay.
If I want to, if it's a project that I like, I'll take what quote unquote responsible profits.
Okay.
I'll take responsible profit. I'll just a little bit at a time, here and there, just because I don't want to cause a big red candle. Right. But if the devs own some BS, if the community is posting people's wallets and stuff, oh, hey, look at this wallet right here. I'll post it. I'll be like, look at this wallet right here. They getting ready to sell. Boom.
You wanted them.
Big old red candle.
You wanted them.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey,
don't make sure it's in uproar before you leave.
I'm serious. Because it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And you scare off when people do that, they scare off long-term what could be a long-term investment. And like I say, especially if I like a project, on launch, I'll throw in 5, 10 BNB or an ETH, an ETH and a half, 2 ETH. I don't usually do, especially on a launch, I don't do more than 2 ETH. I usually don't do more than 10 unless I know who it is. I know the project ain't going nowhere and I really want to support it. Right. You know what I'm saying? But some of these other projects, like, hey, if I throw a couple like a BNB or 2 into it, it doesn't turn into 10, and you on some BS guess, hey y'all, what's that big red candle get ready for him? Boom. And I'm out.
Wait a minute. I gotta show you something today. It's so hilarious to me. Of course, this is my sense of humor. I laugh a lot, so you have to get. This is gonna be hilarious. Hold on, let me go back here. Let me take it down so I found it. But this coin right here is hilarious. And I stand. I'm an admin, obviously in the vote. So, I see a lot that goes through there. Let's see. Let me find this. But you're gonna. This is hilarious.
Hey, and Cassidy is definitely right. Especially you will definitely see it as a transaction if a nice or I don't know, you can say it nice or whatever, but when you transfer in tokens, especially if a project has a transfer tax, you will definitely see that, because guess what? I mean, they got to collect those taxes, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So like I say, and that goes in part with knowing the tokenomics, knowing the project that you're investing into, business, excuse me, not project, business, knowing the business that you're investing into. It all comes full circle, because if you are knowing what's going on, you're not going to be scared when you see a couple sales, because you're like, oh well, that's a transfer. You know what I'm saying? You'll know the difference between stuff like that. Or say if one has has a bot that, after so many after so many sales or whatever, it takes that transaction and it sends it to a dead wallet. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be able to know what's going on and not see, oh man, what is this wallet with 66 cells? Oh no, that's part of that's the contract.
For me, that causes panic selling when people do that. It's like,
Well,
and you hear the worry in their voice. Like they would come in the chat. Oh my God, did you see 5246 just sold again? I'm like, what? I mean, okay, now what? Okay,
that's an emotional investor at the end of
very emotional.
period.
And it's like, dude, you're watching their wallet and you need to be concerned with your wallet. See, they get
Exactly.
so focused on what they feel are Jeep moves, and you don't realize that at the end of the day, it's buys and sales,
Yeah.
and trend. You're 13%. We're getting 1% of whatever they're doing.
Yeah.
We haven't even really had a crazy day yet to where freaking reflections. I mean, we've had some good days. Don't get me wrong, we've had some great days, but for the bull run, I mean, people can be making thousands, 10,000s and thousands, just lots of money a day when the bull run hits. It's just like freaking crazy.
Yeah.
But this right here, I wanted to show you. This is one of those tokens. Oh my gosh. Let me stop. Okay. Here we go. All right. So then you look at this, right? Oh no, can I
Hey, I know that project. So
did you see? Look at this, changing crypto world one gas bubble at a time.
so look, all right. So they rebranded.
Okay.
So they used to, if you look at links, like on the links announcement, they are listed with links, but they haven't paid the fee to update their info and their logo yet. But
Okay.
they used to be Fart Token.
I know. It's like, what? Is this what we were?
No, literally, that was the name. It was Fart Token, and they changed it. They rebranded and changed the Furzam because they're trying to be more legit.
But you still got it. Where man, we were cracking up.
It used to say one fart at a time or something like that. It was something ridiculous.
Gas bubble at a time. Don't just short yourself. It is like yeah, that's a slogan right there, baby. Yeah, let's make some money with this. I can't hate on you. I'm not hating on you because you're on Voltichange. I'm just saying. Right.
Hey, so look, if y'all bought in, if y'all buy into this, I'm gonna tell you right now, when it shows up in your if you're using links, it will pop up as Fart Token. So it is not a scam. Fart Token is not a scam. It was just rebranded. They just got to update their information. So.
They updated and they are on Voltichange stuff. She's looking for some gas. There it is right there. Man, that messed me up today, boy. I was like, man, you can't make this stuff up.
Well, like I say, I'm saying that specifically because, like I say, Links is getting integrated into Voltichange. So, like I say, when people are using it, especially because they have a lot of their community that when they go to check their portfolio on Links, and they're going to continue to see Fart Token until their stuff is updated in our system. So,
but I just want to know the investor that really invests in the coin. I'm just trying to grasp a hold of the understanding of how that's profitable.
Hey, but look, but you know what? Well, I mean, they're coming out with their own little swap index and stuff like that. Like they're trying to operate as more of a legit business rather than just that community meme thing. And it was funny at first, but now they're trying to. It's just like TARP. It was called Totally a Rug Pull, but they are actually doing some AI stuff to basically point out rug pulls and stuff like that. But because of the name, people were mistaking the name as this is a scam token, and it's not. It was a legit thing. They did a name play on it, a word play on it, as a joke. But now they've rebranded to Advantage. So you know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things. It's like, yeah, we just want to be funny to catch some attention, but these are our real intentions, and what we're trying to do is trying to conduct some real business. But they usually come out with them funny names just to catch some attention, to get some eyes on them. Because I mean, come on, if you're scrolling around and you see fart token, it's like, oh, what is this? Let me look at it. Let me look at this. What are they doing? Oh, they got an actual ecosystem going on. Okay. Oh, well, blow me down. No.
Right. That's what they're gonna do. Blow you down with those farts. They're gonna chase you down.
Hey, Bourbon.
He said they make some money. Okay. So Jazz was on this 2 hours ago. Soon as they did the video, it took him how long? And he's already got his video out, guys. Yeah. Hey, go like and subscribe to Jazz's channel. He's such an awesome young man.
Absolutely.
I love him for real. He's hilarious.
But hey, look, I'm so excited for this phase 5. I mean, it is just, amazing. Look, and Pablo said it best. Look, we're on phase 5. How many has made it past phase 3?
Hey.
If that don't tell you something, I mean, I don't understand it. A lot. I had somebody tell me the other day. They was like, hey, I heard about this Volt, and I'm like, yeah, man, it's awesome. Oh well, the chart. I said, don't pay attention to the chart. If you're gonna buy into it, buy it. Go look at what they're doing. Like, actually pay attention and look at it. And this guy's got some money now. I said, go pay attention. Just look at it. Go to here's the website. Check it out. Check out what they're doing. Make sure you check the roadmap, all that stuff. You know what I mean? And he was like, wow, this is interesting. Can tell me some more? And I was like, oh, okay, well, since you actually took some time and looked into it, all right, here's what's going on with it. Boom, 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 boom. And he was like, all righty then. I'm getting into it. I'm getting volted. And I'm like, that's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. Awesome stuff.
Everybody get volted.
But he's kind of doing it. He's kind of doing it in a smart way. He didn't want to cause a big green candle, because usually when you cause a really, really big green candle, the Jeets come out of the bushes and they immediately start selling off stuff. So he's buying bits at a time, and basically eventually he will be one of the Volt whale. So yeah, be looking. Well, I don't chase wallets, but if you are a wallet chaser, you will be seeing a wallet. I don't know how quickly he will be doing it, but you will see a wallet enter in possibly even the top 10 before long.
But that's what they said. That's what they were saying today on the live, that most of if you look at the real investors coming in, they're spending, 5K and up coming in.
Yeah.
So you have to pay attention to that.
I mean, there was there's one person in particular I know of over the past over the past 4 months, he's been buying. He's been throwing in just about a couple $100 every other day, and he's already his wallet has moved up quite a bit. So you know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those, and you got to think they're not the only ones that, like, people with actual money, like real investors that are wanting to get into crypto, they see the legit moves that Volt is making, and at every step of the way, they catch another person that's going to come in with some big money. They may come in, especially on the ETH side, they may come in 5 BNB here, 5, or excuse not ETH, BNB ETH, they may do 5 ETH here, 5 ETH there along the way, you know what I'm saying? And it's not just them, these retails, these businesses, like businesses that are operating on outside of crypto, they are buying into businesses, into DeFi business, not only just the blue chips, they are entering into DeFi. And I'm telling you, like Volt is one of the main ones that is getting researched, Google search, whatever search you want to look at. Volt has popped up there, and they are catching a lot of eyes. And you know, in my opinion, a lot of them are still waiting on news with the government and stuff like that, as to it's not going to be if they're going to dump a ton of money into crypto. It's going to be just when. You know what I'm saying? Because you know they're trying to make things. They want to pretty much kind of time the market, time the news, because right now the government and a lot of known names are pushing the notion that crypto isn't a good investment right now. But look, I'm telling you, when the government tells you something is bad for you, I'm tell you, hey, it ain't financial advice, but you better think the opposite of
That's
what they're
what I
doing.
was,
Because
and when you said that, it just literally kicked in because that's what they're all of a sudden in the last couple of days. What Jim Cramer's coming back out again with some bull crap again.
yeah,
Why would you sell? Why would you sell these? It just makes no sense to sell. This is the time when you're supposed to be loading
yeah,
up because when it takes off, it's gonna be just freaking crazy.
absolutely. Look, when you have one of the biggest banks in the world accepting Bitcoin, that ought to tell you something. When you have big businesses like Disney partnering with a blockchain, think about who owns Disney. Think about who owns them. You know what I'm saying? These big players, they don't make moves for no reason. They are preparing
But you just
for
threw
a
a
big
whole
move.
nother thing in there. You realize you just did that right there. You did that.
I'm kind of moving over that because that is another rabbit hole that we could go down for a
How did
very,
you
very
do
long
that? It's
time.
like, why did you even throw that in there, Disney? It's behind it.
But I
What?
had to throw it in there because there's a lot of people that don't know that. They don't know there's a lot of people that don't know that Disney is partnered with Polygon.
What? I didn't know that.
Yes.
What?
Disney's partnered with Polygon Studios. Yes, they are.
Oh my God.
Hey, that's why I said, hey, in the space, you can't do this and focus on projects that you done threw a little bit of money in. You have to widen your view. And I say it on Pablo's show all the time. You have to elevate your thinking
No.
in crypto. When you have companies like JP Morgan has filed for basically to form their own crypto token. JP Morgan. Who owns JP Morgan? I ain't
I
gonna
don't
go there.
know.
I ain't gonna
Look,
go
I
that
don't
far.
know, Chase. I
Uh,
don't like this. That's
no,
the novice investor.
no.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
JP Morgan owns Chase, but who owns JP Morgan? Just keep on looking.
BlackRock? Is it BlackRock or Black?
Yeah, them and some yeah. But look, I'm gonna tell you what. BlackRock owns the world basically.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'll tell you, I'm telling you, any Fortune 500, any big, go look at who owns who. Even food, even some of your food products.
So BlackRock went in partnership with Coinbase, in partnership with them, or Coinbase, whatever, they brought them on underneath them. Then we got, then just because you said this is what at the Starbucks, they started their little quote unquote stuff with NFTs. Who came after? It was once they did their announcement, it was Starbucks, and then it was like, I think it was Google. I can't. It was another big announcement where they were linking up with another crypto, or they're opening up, and then Fidelity. That's one. Fidelity.
Who owns Fidelity?
Come on, man. I don't know. I don't know. Who owns
I'm telling you, look, even down, look, there's another project that they're getting ready to, excuse me, business that they're doing something along the line of like a crypto based Grubhub, where basically you could order food with crypto and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, they're partnered with other companies. You know, you got Visa that's partnered with stuff like this. You know, it's like, look, people keep saying, hey, oh, crypto ain't doing nothing, crypto ain't going nowhere. You need to look who's buying into it. You need to look who's buying into it. I'm telling you. That's like, look, look. All right, this ain't even crypto related, but I'm gonna tell you, you know who owns Nestle?
Come on, dude. No,
an oil company.
What?
So but that's down another road. But anyway, but I'm telling you, look, you follow the trail, you'll see who's owning who's and who's at the top of the food chain. And if they're buying into crypto, I'm telling you, this ain't financial advice, but
right. I don't think you said it. I'm glad you said it. Hold on.
yeah, elevate your thinking when it comes to crypto. And if you are in crypto right now, especially with a project like Volt that is doing these big things, Volt has expanded so far and has such a big reach right now.
Yeah.
When the market goes on its full run, all of us that are in it right now, we are going to be happy with our investments. Hey, if you only got $10 to throw into it, guess what? Your $10 is, you're going to have a nice return on your $10. You know what I'm saying? If you got $10,000, you are going to have a nice return. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing about crypto is people are too focused on chart movement and price. Stop looking at the price. Look at the percentage movements. If you're only going to get back, I don't care if it was to go to $100 or excuse me to $1 right now. If you only have $10 and the chart moves 100% right now, you're only going to make 100% on profit off of your $10. Right. If you got $1,000, you're going to make that same percentage increase on your investment. Stop looking at pricing, start looking at percentage. Because I'm gonna tell you what, hey, there's some that they price may not move very far, very hard or whatnot. But like I say, especially your blue chips, if you've got a lot of money into blue chips, if it moves 2%, people are ecstatic. Ecstatic. Because so look, if you got $20,000 on in say, let's say Coinbase, if you got $20,000 into Coinbase coin and it moves 2%, just think about that.
20K, 2%.
That's like $2,000. No, 2%, $200. So you got $200. But I mean, it's
is
still
that okay.
Yeah, that's still a good. Yeah, if you make money, you making money. Good.
If you making money,
if you making money,
I got 20K and I make 200. I mean, that's my 2,000. Yeah, 200. I'm like, man.
But see that all goes into you DCAing into different things. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you are increasing your dollar cost or decreasing your dollar cost average, so say right now you was to throw $100 into something and it drops down to say 50, and say, you know what, this project's going to do something, I believe in it, and I throw another 50 back into it, so you're now up. So now you now have $150 tied into this project, and it goes down even further, and you throw another 50 into it, and now you've got $200 invested into this. So your $200, what people are throwing in, like say they're throwing it they're buying the same amount of tokens you bought for $200 for $20. But guess what? When it hops up 100%, you're gonna be up on everybody.
I mean, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
It does make sense. I mean, I really DC and all of that makes sense. It's just, I guess, it's how you come into space and really kind of really training your mind.
You have to.
You know,
Because
I
that's what
think that
I used to look at. I used to look at these. You know, when I first got into it, I was looking. Oh man, this thing has 18 zeros. Oh, I'm gonna buy umpteen million tokens for $20. I'm gonna be a millionaire when it reaches
I
$1.
swear.
I'm gonna be a billionaire, trillionaire when it reaches $1. Hey, but you know what? You have to understand what it takes for something like that to reach $1. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Look,
You need a Pablo to break down. You need a Pablo because everybody else broke it down. I'm like, okay, you're not seeing the big picture. You need a Pablo. You need a Pablo to break it down and break everything. Then you're like, you know what? That does make sense. I don't know why I thought I was going to get rich.
And like I say, you know, it's just one of those things. Look, you really have to pay attention to your investments. And I'm gonna tell you what. Look, when regulations come down, 95 to 98% of these I don't want to call them trash right now because they, you know, I got a lot of investments in a lot of different places, but a lot of these you know, a lot of these projects are not or businesses are not going to survive. 95 to 98% of them won't be around when the SEC really throws its hammer down, when the government really decides to you know, just to throw the regulations and just tighten that leash on crypto, period. You know what I mean? So you have to be prepared for that, and you have to, like, even now you have to start looking like it's okay to do DGN, but really start to pay attention to these projects and businesses that are going to be around in, you know, 5 to 10 years, 20 years. You know what I'm saying? You have to change your mind, because the days of Shiba pumps is over. Period. You may get a random one here and there, but in all seriousness, the days of Shiba pump are over, and you really have to start, you know, because the crypto space, period, is tired of being looked at as a joke by, you know, the stock market. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, everybody in crypto is wanting to be looked at as a legit business, and everybody's getting licenses. Everybody's becoming LLCs. I just got approved for my
what's the deal
LLC
with
today.
that? Oh, I've been having an LLC, but what's the what's the
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. You're setting yourself up for the future. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, when you are you know, especially when you get to the point where you're getting paid by projects, whether it be ETH, BNB, or their token, you have to report that. Pay your taxes. I'm for everybody out there right now. It's tax season.
Stop.
You better go report. You better go. Look, I'm gonna tell you what. You better go report. And I'm gonna tell you, this is financial advice.
Why do they need to report?
Pay your taxes. Hey,
why they gotta pay their taxes?
You're gonna get hit hard. You're gonna get hit over the head like Boo Boo the Fool. Look, Homie the Clown gonna come out of nowhere, smack you over the head. Look, I'm serious, smack you over the head. Uncle Sam is not going to be
not Homie the Clown
this year. Hey, this year right now, if you made profits in 2022, you need to go report and pay your taxes, because I'm telling you what, everybody's gonna be these projects. Businesses, these that's been, we're going to Moon, we're going to 1000X, we are going to when we get listed on CMC, we are going to Moon. You are guaranteeing profits, and you are going to be in trouble. I'm serious.
But now hold on. Let me throw Kim. So okay, so as long as you don't cash out, you're good.
No, if you made $1 in profit and you sold at any point in time, I don't care whether you cashed out.
That's what I'm saying. So as long as you didn't sell.
Because look, all of these, look, you may think your wallet is anonymous, but you know who's got your information? Coinbase, crypto.com, because guess what? You got to send to them to get your money into your bank account. They have your addresses. They now, even MetaMask, they just had to go through their whole thing where they are KYCing. I'm telling you,
But what's up with that? How are they KYCing?
It's part of the business to operate, especially in the United States.
But MetaMask is DeFi.
Is it?
I mean,
is it?
Ain't it? Ain't that what they said?
Just because, look, I'm telling you, just because you have your crypto, they will. It's blockchain. They will chase.
But you're not supposed to be able to track that.
They can. They'll chase you down, and guess what? Because all of these centralized exchanges, they are having to register, and they are registered because guess what? They have to be partnered. They have to have their information available for these banks, and guess what? The feds are going to come. They're going to and they are going to require information on any deposit, especially if you sent $10,000 to your bank account from crypto, I'm telling you, they
you're gonna get something.
Fed's already looking at you.
Wisdom. Where's the wisdom at? Dude, why would you send 10,000 straight to your bank account? What is it? Are we 43% on you paying off top if you just cash straight out without waiting a year? Is it like 40 something?
Short term capital gains is like man, because I think they increased it because it was a couple years ago, it was 36%, but I think it's now like 42, 43%. I'm gonna have to look because I'm getting ready to. I got an appointment with my guy. Look, I'm tell you,
you better go get your stuff.
Look, I'm tell you, get your affairs in order too, because you gotta try to report as accurately as possible, and because I'm trying to be helpful to those out there that don't know or think that they're well, I ain't told nobody my wallet. I ain't told. Nah, guess what? You sent your money to Coinbase to send to your bank account. Guess what? They got your info.
Once you send it over to the CEX, it's over with. But actually, now you just said MetaMask, so it's really over with if you go on MetaMask.
Yeah. If you got.
So what is truly? Where's a true DeFi? Where's it at? Who's truly DeFi?
In all actuality, the blockchain is public.
It's public, but it doesn't necessarily have your. Does it have your personal information in the blockchain, or it just have your wallet address?
Guess what? Because look, guess what? You got this. Say you got your Trust wallet on your phone right now.
Mm-hmm.
Guess who's got that information? The phone company. The phone, and depending on which app you're using, guess what? That app has your personal information,
which is true.
Which then, the developer of that company, because a lot of these are companies, they have that information. They will be required to submit that information. They may not need to really, give your name, but they're going to have to give your wallet address. And guess what? The feds.
What about ledgers then?
Fed's gonna find you. It's all on the blockchain.
I'm like, the ledger's supposed to be cold wallet.
But it's all on the blockchain.
This is how I'm doing you because I'm like, you're responding, so I'm just throwing this at you like,
I say, with the ledger, I don't know. I'm not really clear on that, but I'm in the future. It's one of because even then, when you go to transfer with your ledger, what are you connecting to?
A wallet somewhere.
A wallet, internet. Guess what? That wallet is connected to your phone, which is connected to the phone company, and they got your wallet. They know who it's attached to.
So
they will find you. They will find you. Period.
I just don't even appreciate that. I put my wallet in the ground in the backyard. How can they find me?
Yeah. I'm just, it's just one of those things. Like it's probably a lot more detailed than even what I understand. You know what I'm saying? But from what I'm hearing, from these, these compliance officers, because one project in particular that has a compliance officer is Sky Token, and from what I'm hearing, it's they will be able to find you regardless. Like DeFi is not going to be DeFi as we used to know it. we might still say we operate in DeFi, but it's not going to be that it's not going to, yeah, I mean, yeah, they can't get your seed phrase or nothing like that, but yeah, they can get your public address, and they will find where that public address originated from and how it was created, whatever the case may. Like this is some deep stuff. Even like AI, you think about how fast, say if you had an AI software that that was specifically made to track wallets. To your wife. Hey, that's facts though. Hey, that's facts though. That's facts.
Oh my God.
That's facts. Oh yeah. Hey, somebody else said that if your coins are involved with a company, it's not DeFi. Hey, because all of these tokens that you're buying, they're going to have to KYC.
I'm just about, so that means I need to, okay, here's my fast lightning mind. So what if I take out
don't
300?
Don't connect your ledger to your wife. Yeah. Full disclaimer, do not connect. That is not a serial port. It's not.
my lightning fast mind. I mean, if I do it now and start every day taking like, $200 or $300 over to the side and start doing, having cash over to the side, if I'm doing a little bit at a time.
No, I mean, like I said, profits are profit regardless. If you are making profits in DeFi, in centralized whatever, if you are making profits in crypto, you will get found out eventually. It may take them a long time because they're going to get the big player. These ones that's made millions, they will be, they're going to track them down, but they're going to start there because guess what? Uncle Sam wants them tax dollars. So
I'm like, you're throwing my whole everything off. You just threw everything that I even thought about tonight off. Like, right, 30 minutes, they're gonna find me. I don't want them to find me. I don't want to be found. I love being incognito. I love people not knowing, and now it's over.
Yeah, because like I say, basically 2021 was really the turning point in being able to stay hidden in crypto.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So okay, so dang, it's messed up.
Yes. Hey, right now. So that one project I talked about in particular, Advantis, their whole thing is centered around an AI bot that tracks wallets and such.
Mm-hmm. What?
And yes,
what?
Yes, it's AI that's designed to track wallets.
But why are they doing that?
Well, specifically, they're tracking like contract addresses and stuff for to point out rug pullers and stuff like that. That's the whole premise behind Advantis, is because they want to eliminate, especially when you had, so like I told you, there's a lot of devs that they'll launch a whole bunch of tokens and rug pull. Usually they use the same wallets, they use the same type of contract to do the same thing over and over and over, and this AI tracks all of that, and it compiles all that information, and as soon as they form their liquidity pool, it's pointing out that this is a scam. It was created by the same wallet that's attached, or the same contract address, or the same the same wallet or whatever that's made these other 10 scams. You know what I'm saying? So the whole thing about that is to basically track rug pullers, but that same technology can be applied to regular traders.
I'm like, man, that's crazy. So now I gotta, there's nothing really I can do.
Yeah, there's nothing anybody can do. It's just the way it is. Because Uncle Sam sees how much money is being traded in crypto on a daily basis. On a daily, just go to any exchange and look at any project on that exchange and look at their trading volume for 24 hours.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of money being swung around in the crypto space, and Uncle Sam wants its cut.
That's like, okay, what's this? We're gonna get rid of y'all filing taxes crap.
Exactly. I mean, like,
Now is that really gonna work out? I mean, people are really happy about that. And I'm like, why are you happy? Because if they don't get you this way, they're gonna get you another way.
And here's the thing about it, it's one of those things that there's so many of us have been victims of scams. We have been victims of honeypots, this and that, just scams, period. And this, I mean, it's in a way it's a good thing, and in a way it's a bad thing. You can't hide anymore, but it's a good thing because it's going to eliminate a lot of these scams. It's just like I say, it's a double-edged sword, but it's a thing that's needed to move forward for all these businesses that are operating legitly, for them to move forward and actually attract some some potential investors and other partnerships with major companies. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to be able to grow. You have to be able to form those partnerships, and you have to have some type of real world use. You have to be able to be partnered or conduct business in the real world. Even if you don't have a brick and mortar, you still have to be able to conduct business in the real world. You can't stay in DeFi and grow unless you're Volt. No, I'm just, but even then, it's but even then, it's going to get to a point where Volt isn't. I mean, in my opinion, yeah, Volt DeFi, but I don't treat Volt as a DeFi business.
Because it's not, you can't treat it like that.
No,
it moves too different.
Yes.
I mean, it's got a way different move. I mean, at the end of the day, it just moves it moves as a blue chip.
Yes. Hey, as soon as they got the confirmation that they was heading to NASDAQ, the game was over. Hey, that's solidified. This ain't no DeFi, this ain't no DeFi business. You know what I'm saying? This is legit stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just, it is what it is, and that's why I said, you got to really change how you're looking at stuff. You got to change how you're looking at investments. You have to change the way you are investing. If you are constantly getting scammed and constantly getting wrecked, guess what? You need to change your investment strategy, because you're doing the wrong thing. Because guess what? Old DRAGONRYDER is making money in the bear market, baby.
I gotta tune into your channel more. I gotta tune in because I got nervous in the service. I'm like, man, I can't keep throwing my money up. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, man, it's dangerous out here.
I'm
saying, I made a very little bit, but I got kind of gun shy. So I'm like, I'm just gonna sit down.
And it's all about transparency, because like I say, when I hop into something, I'm gonna be like, look, it's just a DGN, and I don't know what's gonna happen to it. And then the other ones, I'll be like, look, you know what? I'm bullish on this. I'm in it for long term. Whether it goes up, it goes down. But at the same time, when I invest into something, even if it's a long term thing, I'm not sitting here, I'm not going to starve waiting on that investment to come back. I'm not. My light bill is still going to get paid. My mortgage is still going to get paid. My car insurance is still going to get paid, because I'm not sitting around and taking that needed money and investing it into something, hoping and on stars and such, and the celestial orientation of different stuff in the sky. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm thinking real.
Well, we got readers. We had readers that came in and said Volt was going to $1. You seen those? What are they called? Psychic readers.
Oh yeah.
Did you see that?
Okay.
You didn't see that? Going to the moon. I'm not mad at them. But
it might be. I mean, it may be one day. You never know. One day
we are going to $1. I'm not saying that. Let me backtrack for other people. Look, y'all know me, so y'all know I believe in the project. But it just messed me up that one one fortune teller came out, and then the next thing you know, it was 2 or 3, and they were all like, vote. And I don't even know what Volt is. And somebody came on and said votes were going to, like,
yeah.
I'm not a mind reader, and I could have told you.
Like I say, it's quite possible that it'll reach there one day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It may be, you know, whether it's you know,
We know it's
next,
a while.
you know, whether it's 5 years from now, 10 years from now, wherever the case may be, because like I say, mass adoption is coming. You know, that big capital, you know, institutional money is coming. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of when.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's it. and if you're gonna be, that's the thing. Are you gonna be here in the end? Because even from a year ago to now, the whole dynamics has changed. The people that said they were gonna stay, are gone.
And see, that's another, and see, look, that right there is another thing. You know what I'm saying? That's when you got to get out of the Jeep mentality. You got to get into the investor mentality, because, you know, if it, like I told you, I invested in Tesla, you know, 12 years ago or something like that. You know what I mean? If I would have sold after their, so I was buying into Tesla when it was under $20.
What?
Yes.
Oh, dang.
Yes. I worked there for 3. I worked at the plant as a test technician for in their test lab, and I also got, you know, a whole bunch for when I as a hiring bonus.
Yeah, go ahead on, rub it in. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. But I am, but you know what I'm saying? But when it hit $40, if I would have sold everything that I had, guess what? I'd be kicking myself. You know, when it hit $100. If I would have sold everything, this hit $100. Oh my, you know, I'd be kicking myself. You know, it's just one of those things. It's like, what kind of mentality do you have in investing? You know what I'm saying? Because an investment means you are, you know, looking to make money for the long term. You're not just looking for Happy Meal money right now. You know what I'm saying? You have seriously, you know, and a lot of people, when they see that first $1,000, they're going to cash out. They're going to be like, oh, I've never seen this amount. When they see that first $10,000, I've never seen that type of money before. Oh, and then they immediately cash out. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's not until you hit that $100,000 play. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, wow, okay, well, I've never seen that before, but you know what? Let me take a step back and actually realize what I'm doing with this. You know what I'm saying? And it's just that thing where you have to change your mentality when it comes to investing. You know, and it's like, people keep asking me why you keep buying and vote? Why you keep talking about vote? It's going down. Okay, well, if that's your opinion, then go about your business, because I'm doing what I'm doing. You're not going to affect the way I trade, because guess what? I'm making money on vote.
I don't know what you doing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, change your investment strategy, buddy.
I mean, come on, and that. But you know what? That's another reason why the voice chat is so valuable. You know, because we're 24/7, and I mean, the questions that come through there, it's like there's. I know we say there's no dumb questions, but sometimes there is. But anyway,
there are absolutely dumb questions. Look, when you come into the chat, and I love it. I love it. You come. Oh, why is the market going down? Why is the token going? I just bought it yesterday. Why is it going down? That's a dumb question. You shouldn't have bought it. I'm gonna tell you right now. Get out of here. Bye. That's not the type of investor I want in my community. Shit, you didn't do no type of research. You was like, oh, somebody said Volt's going to moon. Boom, hit buy. Oh, red candle. Oh, this is a scam. Oh, this is a scam. I want my money back. I want my money back. This is a scam. No, get out of here. Bye.
That's how they come in, though. It's real. Oh my God, it's real. It's like, come on, dude. You've been here 5 minutes.
Exactly. Yeah, they'll hop in, and their very first question is, "Oh, why this red candle on the 1 minute chart? Oh, I don't like this. This is a scam. I want my money back."
Phil, I tell you now, from when I came in at first, it was like, I'm serious. When we would get those the contract sales, and it would just,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? I mean, I'm just saying, it's like, oh my God. I mean, they're over here and they're being all supportive. They're like, oh, we're ready to buy it back. And I'm sitting there like, man, I put my money in it. What's going on here? But I want to see what's up. I'm just saying. But over time, it was like every time the whales would come in and the people would come in and they would buy it back. And they would buy it back. And
that's what I'm saying. Hey, the dip gets ate. I mean, Voltoshi, all those buybacks and burns he does. And see, that's the thing. People always have, oh, win burn. Well, look, I can burn tokens all day, but who's paying for them? That's where the buybacks come in, because guess what? You're having up price movement, because guess what? There's a big green candle from that buy, and them tokens are sent to a dead wallet, which means that decreased the circulating supply. That's what you want. You can't just burn half your supply and be like, oh yeah, we're gonna moon. Oh, well, who paid for that? Where's that money coming from? How is that actually going to increase, increase the my investment? It's not. It's a gimmick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Unless you're doing buybacks and burns like Voltoshi does, you ain't burning. You ain't doing nothing for your investors. It's a gimmick and it's a ploy, and I hate seeing it.
I know. You know what? So I don't want to keep. I don't know about your schedule, whatever. But we have been on for a little bit.
I'm enjoying
the conversation, but I don't want to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had to say that, right? I had to put it. I love the conversation, but I don't want to, like overly like, come back to my channel, please. No,
you're fine. You're fine. Hey, look. When I do my AMAs, hey, look at every single live that I've ever done, and I'll be like, hey, I'm gonna try to hold this one to 45 minutes, and 2.5 hours later, it's like, oh, look at the time, I gotta work tomorrow.
I know, it's like you get late, man. It's late.
I don't mind at all. This is awesome. I love the conversation. Hey, I'm in my element right now.
Yeah, I'm enjoying myself, but you gotta be mad for other people's time,
Yeah, absolutely.
You're running it up. But one thing that we did not touch on, obviously, the Voltiflex and all that, but what is your opinion on the NFTs? Do you have any?
Well, it just depends. It depends. Like, I love it. Now, don't get me wrong, I love my NFTs. I have 5 dragons, and I'm just
okay.
I haven't been able to attend. I wasn't able to attend the party, so because I had to work that week, and it was just once I see some regular parties coming in, and then, like I say, of course, with the staking, I'm really would love to see how it's going to play a part with the NFTs, and what kind of return am I going to get for it? Because I will stake. Hey, if it looks right, I will stake all 5 of them immediately the day that it's available. I will
get the rewards. Remember?
And the rewards. Yeah, I love. Hey, I'd like to see what my rewards are. But at the end of the day, look, because the NFTs I bought, I bought them because I really like them. I'm a big fan of Volt. I've been a big fan of Volt, and I will support Volt regardless. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, I bought 5 with no hesitation. But at the same time, like, that was like, you got to think. I mean, that was money that I wasn't going to be like, oh man, I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, I got some nice dragons, but oh man, I ain't gonna be able to hit the grocery for to next payday. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? No, it's just one of the things that it, because I do a lot of DJing plays, and matter of fact, it fell in right with this one play that I made, because basically that was all DJing money that I made profit. So I was like, yeah, boom, there you go. You know what I mean? And
Make the
but like that,
money and bring it back.
absolutely, absolutely. You know, and if I'll help Volt in any way, man, because like I say, Volt helped me and continues to help me. You know, with especially with with my little YouTube career. You know, it's is they man, Voltoshi and Pablo have been they've been awesome, and awesome to me and treated me very well. They did, when I came to him with 50 subs, he wasn't like, get out of here, little fish. You know what I mean? Like, shoot, yeah. He ain't do that to me. He was like, let's do it right now. Right now, let's do it. You know what I mean? Hey, and forever, hey, I'll be thankful of that because even after that, I've seen them time and time again. Hey, when you are being a positive force inside the community, hey, you will you receive that support in return. You know what I'm
Yes, you
saying?
do. So, with that being said, let me show y'all this what Vitoshi did this morning. Of course, with life happening around me and stuff, and actually, really, this stream has been really good for me as far as having something positive going on. Because
That's
I
what I'm talking about.
actually lost my nephew. Um,
Oh,
and so
hey, sorry to hear about that.
it's been a little rough, but like I said, I've been laughing. Hey, you need fun stuff. Uh, but this morning I was in the chat as I do if you didn't know, I'm in there between 4 and 6 each morning. I'm an admin, so I'm just there, trying to, keep everybody positive, have fun. I'm the resident. I just like to have fun.
Yeah,
So, well, you want a serious conversation? Come in after 9 o'clock.
yeah,
But Vitoshi, this is what Vitoshi did this morning, and I mean, I just was. What do
that's
you do?
amazing.
You
That's
know,
amazing.
like supporting. I mean, I did. I was start tearing up, but it really did. I mean, it to me it speaks to who a person is. Because he didn't have to do that.
Yeah,
He didn't have to do that at all, and he does that for all the YouTubers. He's always supporting and doing a whole lot. And so, but I did want to. If y'all want to win $100 and you haven't subscribed to my channel, I think everybody here has. But if you haven't, hey, hit
yeah,
that tweet
absolutely.
up.
Make sure y'all hit that. Hit that notification bell, and make sure you thumbs up. Hit that like. You know what I mean? Hey, we all show each other support, and you know what I mean. Hey, when we all work together, we all succeed.
Yeah.
Period.
And that my thing is teamwork makes the dream work.
Absolutely.
If we can't, I guess with the field I'm in, I deal with a lot of separatism. Like people like to be separate because
Yeah.
necessarily. Well, the people in the chat know. But for people that don't know, I do a lot of church stuff. I'm a minister or whatever. So, but I minister, but I don't minister.
Yeah.
Like I'll talk to you as a person, but not like in
Yeah.
the front. So this YouTube stuff is really throwing me off because I like to be in the back. Like
Yeah.
the back. But it's been really awesome, awesome journey just because of my passion for trying to help to inspire women to be able to be all that they can be no matter where they're at in their life and where they're going and stuff, and just being able to be in this space and to be able to work around just all different types of people. It's just really been awesome. It's been a really awesome experience, and you have your good and your bad, and for the most part we have a lot of great people,
Yes.
a lot, and so I'm always trying to build people. Like I said, I'll bring anybody on the channel. You move, let's go. No, I'm saying,
Yeah.
I'm just joking. Uh, not that,
But look,
but
but seriously though, especially for women in crypto, don't be scared to reach out to people. Even myself, I'm a big supporter, and I always try to make sure that especially like when I do my roundtables and such like that, I reach out to everybody, and I try to be all inclusive. You know what I'm saying? But it's one of those things that there are big groups that support women, because there are a lot of women that they'll, when the men start talking in the space, they'll just kind of just be like, and nah, don't do that. Come on out to the forefront. Come on, talk, because hey, your opinions, your mind matters just as much as anybody else, because ain't nobody in this planet better than anybody else. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So look, and
It's
like I say,
hard being an alpha woman in this space. It really is.
hey,
It's really
talk to
hard
mistress.
because
Talk to mistress, because I'm gonna tell you, hey,
it is hard,
if there's a
because you don't
level
want to.
above,
You got to be. You're like, as a woman, it's like, okay, you from, and I speak this way because that's where my learning is at. You have to honor them. You have to honor the role of a man.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? And so, not necessarily that you're over me, but
Yeah,
just when you're in different spaces, that's just the way that it rolls. And so, you know, trying to deal with different personalities.
yeah,
And then, like I said, I'm a true alpha female. I am. I'm sorry, but not sorry. But if I feel like somebody's trying to push over on me, then it's like, okay, all right, okay,
yeah,
okay. But then no, it's not okay.
yeah. It's not.
You know. But I see it, and so I like try to. I want to be the voice. When I want to be, I'm trying to be the voice, but I do understand that in this position, I'm gonna get some hits. I'm gonna get some blows. It's
Yeah,
just that simple, and I'm okay with that as long as the ladies can, come on, ladies, because I need y'all to step up,
yeah.
because
Show that support.
and
That's what
do
I'm
what
saying.
y'all do, because it's a lot of talented ladies out here, but you'll never see them if you don't have women, alpha women, to be able to take the blows
No, I'm gonna send you this other.
to move, for you to be able, for them to move into the space. So I'm not doing this because I want to. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. If anybody knows me in regular life, they try to put me in front of the camera all the time. I'm looking at them like, I can't even believe you thought that was a question for you to ask me. I'm just being real. But but for the ladies, I'm out here, and we're gonna have such a voltage stream, guys. Ladies' night's gonna be lit. You gotta come on ladies' night though. See, that's when you gotta
Hey,
come on.
well, that's why I said, but because I just I just got basically sponsored by with Jetstar Gaming. So and Thursdays at that time is my education stream. So that's why I couldn't do it this week. But I'll definitely try to make it to one. Let's see. I'm gonna send you this other one.
Okay.
I'm trying to send you all these groups, because I'm telling you what, hey, these women, right? Hey, they will walk circles around the best of men when it comes to talking crypto, talking NFTs, whatever the case may be. Hey, they got it.
Yeah. I mean,
Hey,
that's what we need. We need that. We need a strong women supporting strong women, or people that just need a window to be
yeah,
able to move through.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
So, but with that being said, yes, you got to come on ladies' night. So, and we'll make sure to surround you with a bunch of ladies. I don't know if you guys, I'm just telling you,
Hey,
that's
I
what's
don't
gonna
mind it.
happen.
Hey,
That's what's gonna happen in the ladies' night. We're gonna surround you, okay? Just
hey,
let you
cause
know.
look, my wife. Hey, look, my wife. When we go out with our friends and stuff like that, usually it's her friends, and I'm sitting there sipping on my little drink while they flipping and flopping everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm basically there to be
You the
DD.
protector.
Yeah, I'm there to be security and DD. You know
Let's
why?
do it. Hey, that's those. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yes. Because then the ladies can have fun because they ain't worried about nothing.
Yeah,
Everything's straight. We can
yeah.
go act a fool and everything's. See, I love it. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, and that's why Vegas. You see Ian's thing, dude. If we get where he can do a fight and we can all go to the fight and then have the party,
Telling
it's
you.
over.
Hey, that's where owning one of them dragons gonna come into play. We're gonna have to go out there. Hey, I'm telling you.
I'm trying to tell them, look, okay, so I'm gonna say, and then I'm gonna have to let you go because I'm gonna keep on talking. I know I am. So I'm gonna stop talking. But 816 holders on the NFTs. I've been preaching NFTs for freaking since they launched, how important it is. It's important, first of all, because we're gonna have a second phase of NFTs to come out.
Yes.
You got the first ones, which is the generation one.
Yes.
If you're following NFTs, if you're not, I'm still going to say you need to start. You got your generation one, you have your generation two. Don't know what happens after that. But if you got both of them together, how much more can you stake or how much more can you get? Yeah. All I'm saying is only 816 of us are going to benefit from this right now out of 4,400 NFTs. And you're getting them at a discount.
And you're getting them at a discount, and you're getting those airdrops, and you get I'm going to be excited when I'm able to actually to where I can attend one of the parties, and then I'm going to be like, and where I can walk up, look,
dude, I'm telling you,
I'm be like, there's my pass right there,
hands down, hands down. Hands down, dude. I walked into the party. I'm telling you, dude. I walked into the party, and we're all nervous. Like, oh no, we get a gift bag. We walk in, we sit down, we get the gift bag. They bring us our drink, Vitoshi's old-fashioned drink, not no small drink. Food after food, you're sitting there. They're coming out, serving you food, like not cheap, nothing, like Chick-fil-A sandwich. It was so beautiful. I mean, he put a lot into it, guys. Yeah. I'm telling you, it's not a cheap affair. You understand? The man's putting money in everything that he does. So I'm just going to say, don't be mad if you're paying $10,000 for a dragon to get in at the lower level, in a matter of months when I just try to give you a heads up.
Hey, because I'm tell you what, there's been a couple, two of my dragons was because somebody decided to cheat and basically sell them for bottom dollar, and I scooped them up.
And I missed those ones that was, man, I was like, what? 0.1? What? Man, I'm like, they're giving away. And I was like, oh my God. Yeah, but I mean, I've got mine, so I'm not tripping, but it's nothing like having more.
Yes.
I don't think she knows.
Hey, especially, look, like you said, especially when that second set come out. And them double, because you're gonna get double rewards. Because if you get rewards off the first, obviously you're gonna get rewards off the second. What's better than one set of rewards? Two. You know what I'm saying? Like
the gamification. You got to pay attention to everything he's putting out. You just pay. You say you want the money. Okay, I know you don't know about NFTs. No, you might not have one clue about them, but just still get one. Just so you have one in the loop. Just saying. Yeah. Man, that's my soapbox that I gets on, because I feel like the NFTs are the future. There's so many places that NFTs are going to be, and they're going to be involved. Really, obviously, we already know real estate, the health, all these different fields and stuff. Just do yourself a favor to have everything if you can afford it. If you can't afford it, it's different. But if you know you can afford it and you're just like, I'm going to wait. Okay. Yeah. Wait for it.
Yeah. Look, because look, people make a way for things. You know what I'm saying? I know people that are broke all the time, but you know what? They always got a cigarette in their hand. They always at the club at the weekends.
And cigarettes ain't cheap.
And cigarettes are not cheap. You know what I'm saying? People make a way and they find a way. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, when it comes to investing, if you really want it, you will find a way to make it happen without breaking yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's just you have to look at the future. Stop looking at it right now, because the future is going to be totally different.
Just like you said when you were doing that, don't Don't put yourself in a box.
Yep.
You know, think outside the box.
Stop being a Jeep. And investing in turd boo boo coin Inu. Unless you if
do
you
your
got
research.
yeah, if you got the money to degen, then hey, degen, hop into anything you want. But when you ain't got the money, when you're only when you only have, you know, your allowance of $20 and you throw it and expecting that 20 to turn into 2,000, you doing the wrong thing, and you can't afford to be playing around like that. Invest into something.
Man.
Stop playing around. Hey, buy something. Hey, if you're gonna buy something, at least buy something that's been around for a year, listed on over 100 exchanges. You know, got its own DEX. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
It's like if you got $20 to just throw away somewhere, why not invest into something that's proven that works?
Yeah. Yeah. Facts. Okay, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We're over 2 hours and we could go on, but we're not.
Hey, I really appreciate you having me on here. This is very, very fun, and we will be doing this again.
I enjoy myself truly, guys. Until the next time, everybody, let's stay voltage. You ain't got anything upcoming you want to share?
Oh no, no, not really, not recent. Yeah,
Okay.
hey, just keep your eye on Volt. They're doing great things, and there's more in the works.
All right, guys. See y'all later. All right. There you go.